Morning, guys. Out here on my back porch drinking some coffee, and wanted to bring you guys a review on a product that I've used for the last 15 years or so, and tell you a little story. So when I was a teenager, I started carrying a pocket flashlight, and back then it was the little, they were so big. I mean, they were kind of bulky, took AA batteries, but it was the old little pocket mag lights, and they were okay. I mean, they eventually you'd have a problem out of them. They'd go bad, or you'd drop them hard enough, and then that would be the end of it. So I went on YouTube and I started looking at reviews and different flashlights, and somebody that I was watching, I don't remember who it was, recommended Streamlight, and the light they were reviewing was not the one that I bought, but the more I looked into Streamlight, the more I liked them, and I ended up buying the one that I'm going to show you today, which is this Streamlight Stylus Pro. And you can tell this one here has some wear on it. I like the blue ones, but they've got them, I think, in black, red, orange. There's various colors that you can get these in. But I'm just partial to the blue. And but this one here is 3 years old, and I've carried it every single day in my pocket for 3 years. Now, recently, the reason I bought this 3 years ago is because the one that I had before it, I lost. And I recently found it when we were moving furniture. Here it is, and you can see how much more war that one is. And you know, it still works good. This one here is probably about 10 years old, and just amazing lights. I've dropped it off of scissor lifts. I've ran it over, and these things just keep working. They don't stop. Now, when I did lose this one, I bought a little, it was like a 5-pack of cheap Chinese flashlights, and I believe these are made in China too, but they are to a much higher standard. I believe Streamlight is an American company, so they hold the quality standards higher. And put this one down, I'll give you this nicer looking one. But I bought the cheap pack of 5-pack of Chinese ones, and every single one of them broke on me. And it's amazing because this one has still just kept going the last 15 years. Now, the one I had before this one, I lost permanently and never found it. So hence why I've got that one. I bet you if somebody else found it, that thing is still working. They just keep working. It amazes me that of how good of quality these are. Now, they do come with a little pocket clip here. The one that was on here, I took it off and put it on so much that it broke. It's not a big deal. I throw it in my pocket, so I don't really use the pocket clip at all. But on the cheap Chinese ones, I noticed that this little rubber button pad here would come off. And then we'll just take this one off and show you. And then you'd have this little button exposed, and now you've lost your waterproofing. You know, these do have a gasket around here. You can see the little O-ring. And they're just not built very well. But I've been very impressed with this one. We'll pull this battery piece off here, the cap, and show you. They take double or triple A's here. And again, they also have a gasket on it. So these are fully waterproof. I have dropped them in water, and it doesn't affect them at all. No water gets inside. Now, on those, again, I'm going to say on those cheap Chinese ones that I would buy, you go to turn them on, you push the button and nothing until you turn this back cap here, and then all of a sudden the little spring in there would make contact and it would work. So that tells me those little springs in there were no good, and they corrode or, you know, lose their ability to make contact. I've never had that issue on these Streamlights. And in fact, it's funny because a guy I work with, he would buy those cheaper ones, and you get a few months to a year out of them, and then they go bad. I ended up buying him one of these at the exact same time I bought this one 3 years ago, and his is still going good too. And he was a little bit skeptical that it was even going to last. but I'm telling you, Streamlight makes a good light. These are 100 lumen. So they do, let's see if I can get there you go. It is pretty light in here, and you can see that it puts off a decent amount. And looks like it's snowing out too. We're supposed to get some lake effect snow. Just noticed that. And they're talking about a foot plus, so I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what it brings. And we're looking probably about the next 5 days worth of snow, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, back to the light. Right now on Amazon, I'm going to leave a link for you guys below. Right now they are $21.34. Looks like they're on sale, but you'll be happy that you bought this versus a 5-pack of Chinese ones. They make great gifts. I know Christmas is coming up, and I'm pretty sure somebody in your life, if not you, carries a light every day. And take my word for it that I've carried these for 15 years and never had a problem after all the abuse, and I use them every single day. Not a day goes by that I don't push this button and turn that LED on and abuse it a little bit. So my job requires me to be able to see in some darker spots sometimes. So if I'm not using it for me, I'm usually with somebody and I'm shining it for them so they can see what they're doing. But anyway, I'll leave the link for this, and if you guys want to buy it, go for it. You'll be glad you did. So, well, I'm going to get back to what I was doing, and looks like I'll be shoveling a little bit today. So, hope you guys have a good day. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday, and hope you guys take care. I'll see you on the next video.